Hello everyone, this is Scarzig, and this is an update video. I haven't done one of these in a while, not since my subscriber, thank you special that I did, but I just wanted to give you guys a heads up what's going on. The Duelyst World Championships just passed, and those were very, very exciting. Definitely one of the most exciting, the biggest project that I've been a part of so far in my content production career. I'm looking forward to more casting for sure. Duelist World Championship Season 2. I'm not sure when it's going to start back up. I mean, as far as I'm aware, things are just going to get better from here. Our producer, Jump, is a phenomenal guy, and he's still working on things on his end, to make the production even better, and I'm super glad that I'll be a part of that. So that kind of segues into my first point. I whipped up a schedule, right? This was something that I had been talking a little bit about maybe in some of my past updates. I think I talked about it a little bit on Twitter, right? That I'm not a very schedule-centric person. When I first started my channel, I was producing videos here and there, whenever I felt like it. Honestly, that's kind of how it feels like still, right? I know that there's no real rhyme or reason to where I'm uploading things or stuff like that. The only thing you can really count on, maybe if there's a big Duelyst update, then you could probably count on a video from me, right? But nothing that was actually on a schedule. And there was two reasons for that, of course. One was that if I happened to not be in the mood to record, I didn't want to force myself to record. The quality of the video would be a lot lower, right? If I'm just making a video just to make a video. Furthermore, I was fearful that if I started scheduling, my content creation, my videos, that it would make it seem less like a fun thing to do and more like a job. And as I have grown as a person, right, throughout this entire time, I've been running this channel for, oh my God, a little bit over a year and a half still. I think it's going to be 2 years in November. Was it already 2 years? Damn. Anyway, I've been doing this for a long time, right? And I've grown, I've learned, and I have come to appreciate that I cannot, if I want to be serious about this, treat it just like something I'm doing for fun. All of the greatest YouTube content creators have to work on a schedule, right? Because they have to keep content and videos coming out for their fan base, right? You guys, I can't just keep thinking about myself anymore. You guys are here. You've carried me to this point with your support, and I need to make sure that I'm taking care of you people here, the people who are watching this video right now. So I did cook up a schedule so that I can start producing more regular content, right? And so this is going to help you guys. You're going to have more stuff to watch. You're going to be able to plan a bit better around the different videos that I'm going to be uploading, and it's just going to be great for the growth of the channel. Consistency is definitely the secret ingredient when it comes to YouTube. You don't have to make one amazing video a year. I can spend an entire year making one godlike movie video, right? And you don't want your videos to just be crap either. You don't want to churn out a bunch of nonsense, but being on a regular schedule is going to help my channel to grow. It's going to help people remember Scarzig, right? It's going to keep it in their heads and get me noticed a little bit more around YouTube, around these card game communities, for people who want to stop by and maybe learn a little something, maybe want to hear me rant about things here and there. And that is what I'm excited for. Furthermore, the organization is just going to help in the long run. It's going to help me be more organized, right? So I have worked on a schedule. So first things first, to loop background on my first point about the casting, my weekends are pretty much going to be taken up by casting the Duelyst World Championship. We're going to be in the off season for now. I'm going to be casting Team Wars still. Whenever there's not a Duelyst World a DPL DWC stream, Team Wars takes my Sunday, right? So my weekends are pretty much still reserved just for casting. Even when I got into casting initially months ago, because I work a full-time job first shift, my availability to cast is very limited, but my job does give me weekends off. So I am glad to offer up that time to cast Duelyst tournaments. I absolutely love it, and I'm glad that I continue to do that. So weekends is going to be me casting. If you want to see me, tune into those broadcasts for some high-level play. We always have a blast. It's always an awesome time. But for the rest of the week, that's going to be me just churning out the content for you guys. Monday is Darkest Dungeon and potentially a second like Wildcard video. Like for example, this update video is recorded on a Monday. You're getting this video telling you about my schedule and an episode of Darkest Dungeon. This is so that as we're done with the weekend, that's pretty much, 2 days in a row of an all-day thing most of the time, where it's either like a full day thing or most of my day goes to casting, and I'm going to try to fit in, some social activity in there, try to have some semblance of a life, and just, eating to keep myself alive. I'm not going to be casting, a tournament for X amount of hours and then try to hop on and record, because it's, again, I don't want to be super tired, force myself to record something and then it come out just being like poor quality, because I'll either upload something that I'm not going to be proud of, that you aren't going to like, or I'll go through the trouble of recording it and I'll just go, oh man, this is garbage, like I'm just gonna not even upload it, and then that's just a big waste of time as well, right? So Mondays, you can look forward to guaranteed Darkest Dungeon and another video of some sort, probably me talking. I'm going to try and start doing a lot more design talks. That was something that I was always waiting for really big topics for me to discuss, right? Something I could really sink my teeth into. But it was either to the point where I would really wait too long trying to craft this perfect, and articulate what I'd be trying to say about a certain issue, and I would, the boat would pass. I'd miss my opportunity, or I would feel like that the topic I wanted to talk about was, not relevant anymore, and nobody would really want to hear about it. Like, I was able to post my Variax video pretty much when that combo was really disrupting a lot of things in the game. I had a video planned, a design talk, to talk about Meltdown, right? But then the nerf finally came through, and all the points that I had that I'd spent a really long time, focusing on how to articulate that, ended up just being for nothing, right? Because if I posted a Meltdown video now, it would kind of be like a post-mortem, wouldn't really be as relevant. So if I say, hey, if I am able, post a design talk on Monday, then it'll give me the weekend, especially like anything that's like crazy with Duelyst, anything that's affecting the meta. God damn it. Stupid notifications. I have no idea how to turn those off. I'm so sorry. But it'll be fresh in my mind over the weekend, right? Like, oh man, the meta's shifting this certain way, or this certain card, people are like, feel a certain way about it. Monday will be like a really great time for me to maybe give my thoughts on a particular card or something, or a certain design aspect while it's fresh in my head, right? After seeing how the high level players are interacting with this card or mechanic or what have you. So I think that'll be a really good idea for that. Tuesday, I'm going to be streaming. So I guess this is like the other aspect of my announcement in this video. I'm going to be streaming a lot more. When I first started this YouTube channel, my setup was nowhere near as good as it is now. I've gone through 2 microphone upgrades. I'm still hanging with the same webcam, and I'm just this close to maybe getting, an upgrade on my webcam. I got an official green screen now. Like, things are looking up. I used the magic of Black Friday, Cyber Monday, deals during the holiday season to buy a bunch of computer parts and build a new computer. And so I have a really great setup that can handle streaming a lot better. So that is, now I'm finally comfortable with scheduling my video content. Now opens up some time slots for me to stream. For now, my streams are going to be Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 to 8. I think that's a really great time slot. It gives me time to get off of work. I normally get back to my house around 3 p.m. Eastern, right? And then that gives me time to eat, take the dogs out, do pre-setup for the stream, etc., etc., and then, hop in, stream from 5 to 8. Then I can do the same thing, eat, take the dogs out, and then go to bed. Because unfortunately, when you work first shift, you have to go to bed super early. I hate it because I'm a natural night owl, but again, working the first shift job opens up my weekends for casting. So it's honestly, it's a really nice balance for me. So streams, you can look forward to those Tuesdays and Thursdays. 5 to 8. I think that'll be really good. And the streams might start early, might start a little bit early, might end a little bit early, might end a little bit later, might start a little bit later, but definitely within that time frame, you can definitely expect a stream Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'll be streaming Duelyst. I'll be streaming Shardbound, which is another game that I've been really enjoying lately, and I'll be throwing some different stuff in for those streams. A couple weeks ago, I had put a poll up on my Twitter, right? And a couple people voted and they wanted me to stream Duelyst. So that's what I did that day. And that opened me up to alternate and then stream Shardbound that Thursday. And so we can bounce back and forth. I'll try to maybe ask the people who view the stream, right? If people show up on Tuesday, I'll ask the viewers what they might want to see on Thursday. And that'll be your chance to give your opinion, either in a Twitter poll or just a suggestion anywhere, or in my stream chat, say, hey, I'd really like to see you stream this game. One of the options that I did put in that Twitter poll, for example, was Flint Hook, a new game that had just come out. So it could be something like that, Flint Hook, just a new off-the-wall game. Maybe there's a new CCG on the block that you'd like to see me try. We'll hook it up. We'll have some fun. And I'm really glad to finally be getting into the streaming community because, producing YouTube content and streaming are sort of hand in hand nowadays. It's no secret that YouTube, doesn't pay like it used to. So getting a stream up off of the ground is going to be really great for me, especially since Twitch just added the affiliate program. Before, you had to build up your fan base to a certain point before you could become a partnered streamer, get your sub button, get your emotes going. Twitch has made that a little bit easier. They've added the affiliate program, which is a stepping stone up to being a partnered streamer. So I read the guidelines and the minimums that you need to hit to become an affiliate, a Twitch affiliate streamer, and I'm actually hitting those numbers right now. I've only done a handful of streams, but over that week and a half, 2 weeks of numbers that I have right now, those numbers look to be within the parameters to become an affiliate. But you do need to have at least 30 days, X amount of viewers, X amounts of time streamed over the course of 30 days. So I will keep you guys updated regarding that. You'll probably hear sometime in April. Right? No, wait, April. What the hell am I saying? June. It's already May. So June, July, I'll give you guys an update about, if I can, take that next step with my streaming. But for now, you guys can still come and hang out. Even if I don't, make that step immediately, I'm still going to keep streaming. I have the time slots, set aside for it, and things have been going really, really well. So to move on, this opens up Wednesday, right? Wednesday is going to be a Duelyst vid or a Shardbound vid. You're guaranteed to get a video that day because, right, normally when I'm coming up with new decks for my Duelyst videos or I want to do a Shardbound video, I'll spend, a day or two just playing the crap out of whatever crazy deck I thought up or a deck that was given to me so that I can tweak it to my play style, figure out, the flow, learn the deck, put in the cards that it actually needs and make sure that it's functioning before I put it in a video. Because I just don't want to get steamrolled with a handful of garbage all the time. It's funny when it happens though. So now, instead of just having a day or two where I'm just grinding super hard on the ladder, you guys will get a preview of that during my stream. I'm going to be doing a lot of climbing / deck testing. It's really fun. And, I get to hang out with you guys, interact with chat while I'm just playing whatever silly nonsense I'm trying to get to work to get it ready for a video. So you can expect Duelyst content on Wednesdays. Duelyst will be Wednesdays along with Shardbound. Usually one or the other, maybe sometimes both. And again, depending on design talks, depending on update videos, those can be simultaneously uploaded Monday, Wednesday, Friday when I'm not streaming. And so then that, of course, leaves Friday. And I think that Friday is going to be sort of a wild card day. If I had a video that I wanted to upload Monday, or like a design talk idea that I got over the weekend, but it kind of needs to cook, if it doesn't upload Monday, then I'll have the whole week to work on it while I'm doing everything else, and then upload it on Friday. And so that'll be a really good mix of just really good content. If I'm really on a roll with my decks, maybe you'll get 2 Duelyst videos a week, right? Because if I do a Duelyst stream on Tuesday, I can upload a Duelyst live gameplay on Wednesday, and then Thursday I'll alternate. Instead of streaming Duelyst again, maybe I stream Shardbound, and then that opens up Friday to be a Shardbound upload, etc. And it's also very easy for me to just have Friday squeeze in an extra episode of Darkest Dungeon. You see, it's like a flex day where there's going to be a variety of content uploaded there. If I ever start like a third, like another side game besides Darkest Dungeon, maybe Friday would be a great day to have that video uploaded on the side. So if there's any games that you think might be a good idea for something like that, let me know. That way I can give the game a shot, maybe stream it, see how I like it, and then we can go from there. So I think that that's pretty much everything I wanted to say. Things are looking good. For the future, I'm really excited to see how things go, because Duelyst is still growing. The production, like I said earlier, is just going to get that much better. Shardbound is in early access on Steam right now, and that's under development. They're making crazy changes every single week, changing cards, nerfing stuff, adding new models to the game, because that game has full 3D models rather than pixel art. So it's going to be a lot slower, them adding the art assets to the game, but they usually add like 1 or 2, right? So that game is coming along great. I like the way that the game is shaping up. That's going to be another game that once I learn it a little bit more, I'll be able to start doing Shardbound design talks as well. They won't just straight be from Duelyst, but a lot of CCGs share the same aspects in a lot of ways when it comes to their design, the way they balance certain certain mechanics, and I'll still be able to have relevant discussion for both communities. And I think that is everything I wanted to say. This ended up being a pretty brief update, but thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And I look forward to seeing you in my Twitch chat. Peace.